One of the campaign promises that Trump has always been very adamant about has been the executive order to block Muslims coming in from various countries, the Muslim ban, which they claim is not a Muslim ban, but only banning people from certain countries where the majority of the public, usually a large majority, is Muslim. And this, as soon as he wrote it, it was given, the travel ban was blocked from going into effect. Now, Trump submitted a second executive order on March 6th, taking the number of affected countries to 6. Iraq was excluded from the second ban, meaning that it's essentially a U.S. puppet government, and then to tell them, oh, no, we're banning you from coming here is kind of, well, it's kind of an insult to the people that you're occupying, and it doesn't really make much sense. And it was again immediately stopped in a lawsuit in Hawaii. Trump went on to lose a series of appeals in court. Well, on Monday, the Supreme Court actually handed Trump a win, not the win that he was looking for, but one that I'm sure he'll be happy to take nonetheless. The court decided to hear the full case in October, but in the meantime knocked down to the lower courts the move to completely shelve the ban. Instead, the Supreme Court ruled that some of the foreign nationals from 6 states included in the second executive order could be kept from entering the United States. In practical terms, this means that subsection 2C may not be enforced against foreign nationals who have a credible claim of a bona fide relationship with a person or entity in the United States. All other foreign nationals are subject to the provisions of Executive Order 2. Now, what's significant in there is the phrase, all other nationals are subject to the provisions of Executive Order 2. That's the key line there, affirming that that not significant piece of the Trump travel ban can go into effect while the court waits to rule on the constitutionality of the entire ban in general. Now, while some legal observers have suggested the court's initial ruling of the ban suggests that justices will likely uphold the full ban when it comes before the courts in the fall, they're predicting the court will do is now, trying to predict what the courts do is usually not a very good gamble. Predictions on how the court would rule against the constitutionality of the Affordable Care Act was literally all over the place. Everybody was claiming that the Supreme Court was going to rule this way or that way, and there was really no general consensus on it. So trying to guess what the Supreme Court is going to do is generally, historically, has not been very accurate. However, this seems to be the one thing that Trump is pushing very, very hard. It's the one campaign promise that he really wants to keep. Most of the things that he said he wants to do, or the things that he said he was going to do, have completely fallen through and have accomplished, frankly, nothing. He's gone back on just about absolutely every campaign promise that he made to his supporters. And this Muslim travel ban seems to be the one thing left he's desperately clinging on to try to give himself some kind of legitimacy in the eyes of the people who actually voted for him. Now, obviously, if this does go through, this is a tremendous insult to human rights, which I don't really think is all that unsurprising, given that the election of Donald Trump in general is an insult to human rights. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.